Hey guys, so recently when I was doing some tutoring, I got this from someone as a question, and the answer is surprisingly complicated, and there's no good way to really explain it without making a video of it, so I'll just make it public. So let's start here. Okay. So we have two arrays. We have array A and we have array B, each with two different things, and of course paper strings. And these are passed back into here. So I don't like that these don't match up like this. So I'm going to do something here. Well, first of all, get a better mouse color. Can I even do that? Nope. Of course I can. Whatever. So x, y, and s. So x maps to A, B maps to y, and s and s. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just pretend, oh come on. I'm going to kind of just pretend that these are labeled the same letters, just for simplicity's sake in my own mind. So let's take a look here. What we have up on the top is x of 1 equaling 5. So that's easy. We need to just make a copy here. So when we pass arrays, we're passing a reference to the array that it came from. So this is actually the same as this. So when we do x of 1 equals 5, we will replace this with a giant 5. My tablet does not want to cooperate today. So that's good. Then we have y equals x. Now, we have to remember that this behavior is a tad bit odd. So when we do y equals x, we're not talking about the variables down here, even though that's where they came from. We're talking about these. So y equals x. So now y, I'm going to cross that out, but you get the point. These both point to x, are the same thing now. So actually, we don't have a reference to this anymore. We do not have a reference to this anymore at all. We've essentially gotten rid of it. And this is because while we changed something, we changed this reference, but not the data point that it actually came from. Just a little weird to explain, but well, we'll keep going. So s of 1 equals new string of 5. So this is now f, oh come on. This is not professional. I apologize. 5. S equals new string 3. Now, we're going to run into the same thing again. We're changing this reference. When we say S equals, we're talking about the reference itself. We're not talking about this down here anymore. Because remember, when we do this, Java is passed by value. So it's passing the reference from here to here, but it copies it because it's just a memory address. So when we do that, these both have a same copy of where that information is in memory, but they're not the same thing. So when we override these, when we set them to something else, the other piece isn't affected because these are totally separate. What isn't separate is what they go to. So if I make some thing here, these at some point both pointed to the same piece of information. But by doing this, I essentially, that was a bad way of doing it. I essentially got rid of this line and just replaced it with something else. So when I do new string, and I set s of 1 is new string 6, we've replaced this. So these actually don't really do anything anymore because this is going to go away once this frame goes away. It doesn't touch anything here. So when we come back out, this is what we're left with. So what is printed when it's called? So a of 1 is 5. Stop grabbing it, please. No. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. B of 1 is 22. Oh god. 22. And S of 1 is F I E E. Okay, so that actually is what the answer ends up being, and it is a tad bit strange to understand unless I do it like this and I make a video for it. And I am going to go now and yep, double checking my answer was right, and it is.